Hey YouTube community, this is Watch Jenny Shrink again. I am now 4 days post-op. I had my surgery on March 12th. It was a Monday in 2018. Today's Friday, so I'm guessing the first day of post-op would start on the 13th. I'm not sure exactly how that all works. But I have been getting lots of rest. I took this entire week of work off. But I honestly felt like I could have gone back to work on Wednesday. I've been feeling great other than the lack of energy that I have, which is normal because I'm not eating food. But sorry for the noise. My kids are playing in a band, so you know they're playing, they're practicing. Anyways, so basically just kind of letting you know the rundown of surgery day. I went in, they got my IVs done, they made me wipe my body down. Even though I had to take 2 showers with the fancy soap, which I really kind of loved. And wiped myself down and got my IV and then waited for my time. I went in, I scooted on over to the surgery bed, and literally 10 seconds later, I don't remember a thing. One of my biggest fears going into this was the anesthesia, but I was fine. I woke up just great, yeah, other than that, and then woke up, was into recovery. The first night I was kind of out of it. It was really strange because I knew people were around me, like my husband, my kids, my sister, and they were talking, and I was responding to a certain degree, but I don't really remember it, and I had my eyes closed, so I was pretty kind of out of it. It wasn't until about 11 o'clock that night that I felt awake. And so that's when I started, texting my husband, letting him know that I was okay. He did not sleep overnight at the hospital with me because, he snores and I can't handle it. So I let him come home and rest. And yeah, so I was kind of awake and checking, Instagram, Facebook, all that jazz. And, had the most amazing nurse. She was so fun, so funny. I went for my first walk actually the next morning. I didn't walk until 6 in the morning because I was having these crazy gas pains, which I know they tell you walk, 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 but I just couldn't do it. So, hold on. So where was I? So I had my first walk at 6 in the morning. Everything went great. And then I was, started having some fluids, some liquids, water, ice chips, Jello. I tried Jello. It was a little too heavy, a little too sweet for me. Broth was amazing. Yeah, so I would basically just eat an ounce, just to slowly kind of get fluids in my system, feel how I was doing. I really didn't have any kind of nausea. I really didn't have any other really side effects other than the gas pains. I did sometimes feel them coming up into my shoulders, but they would slowly kind of gurgle and go all the way all over the place. So I was later discharged at 3 p.m. that day. I don't know if any of you guys have had this opportunity, but through my surgeon's office, they offer what is called an enhanced surgical recovery program, where basically they don't give you any kind of heavy narcotics for pain, which helps with nausea and recovery. So thankfully, I didn't want any of that. I didn't want any morphine. I didn't want anything. I didn't want to be completely useless. I don't want to know what morphine, feels like. So I was kind of glad that I was able to do this program, and I feel like that has helped me recover so much faster. So I came home later that day, started focusing on getting fluids in, kind of resting, ice packs. And that's kind of what I've been doing for the past 4 days, is just making sure I'm getting enough, fluid in me, keeping hydrated. I started taking my B12 vitamins yesterday, according to the schedule that they gave me. I do plan on going back to work on Monday, so I'm going to test out driving a little bit tomorrow, Saturday. Other than that, my incisions look like they're healing well. They didn't put any paper tape on me. It's basically just dissolvable stitches and this glue that is apparently fine. Will eventually come off by itself. I was able to take a shower. I feel fine. I don't have any bruising, and I bruise typically very, very easily. I don't have any incision bruising. I don't have any IV bruising, which is only further proof that I picked the right place, the right surgeon, to get this all done. So, anyways, I'll keep you guys posted on how other things go. I did finally have a protein shake, so that is going down well. Other than that, everything seems to be pretty easy. It's really weird. I don't feel hungry. I know when I feel full because my chest will start to hurt. I don't have hiccups or burping like others experience, but I'm kind of expecting that to happen when I start integrating, period foods. But as of right now, everything's going great. So I thought I'd just let you guys all know. Thank you. Bye.